The latest updates that we're receiving at this point in time, Chief Minister Nefi Rio is reportedly rushing back to Kohima and is in all likelihood supposed to hold a crucial meeting, an emergency meeting in fact, to take stock of this very, very concerning development that had unfolded in Mon district of the state. Wasbir, over to you.
Yes, that's right, Ronak. Nagaland Chief Minister Nefi Rio, as we all know, was camping in New Delhi. He was supposed to meet the top union government leaders in connection with the Naga peace talks. And following this incident, Nefi Rio ordered setting up of an SIT. First of all, this morning, this decision was taken, in fact, late last night when he was in a telephonic conversation with several of his ministerial colleagues and top security officials in Nagaland, and decided to set up an SIT. After that, yes, Chief Minister Nefi is rushing back to Kohima, where he is likely to preside over an emergency cabinet meeting that is slated later in the day today. In the meantime, Raunak, the Nagaland opposition leader, as we have been saying, now there is an opposition-less government, but the NPF leader and former Chief Minister T.R. Jelling has called for an inquiry to be headed by a retired judge. And apart from that, the army has also come up with a press release. The PIB Defense Wing has issued a press statement. That is a very significant press statement, which has come very, very promptly from the Indian Army. It says that based on credible intelligence of likely movement of insurgents, a specific operation was planned to be conducted in the area of Tiru in Mon district of Nagaland. The incident and its aftermath, was highly regrettable. That is what the army said in the statement. The cause of the unfortunate loss of lives is being investigated at the highest level, and appropriate action will be taken as per the course of law. That's what the army statement said, and it says that the army has also suffered severe casualties. Several of them have been injured. One army personnel have also died in the firing. Now, latest inputs, Raunak, suggest that 15 people have died. 13 of them have been identified. They are at the Mon hospital, where post-mortem at this point is going on. And 2 of the missing people, their names have not been disclosed as yet, but they're also believed dead. That means the total death toll as put by the community leaders at 15 at this point in time, and 11 people are supposed to be have been injured in this incident. It took place yesterday, Raunak, near the village of Otin and Tiru in Tejit subdivision of Mon district. Mon, as we all know, borders Myanmar. And these group of villagers were coming in a pickup truck. They were apparently coal miners. That's what the community leaders have claimed, that they were coal miners. They were returning home on the weekend to perform the church services, etc. There are several red hole coal mines in the Mon area of Nagaland. They were returning, where they were ambushed. They were ambushed by the army personnel lying in wait. In fact, the army was acting on the basis of intelligence that there was some movement of militants in the area. 6 people died in the first incident of firing, and after that, irate villagers, they attacked the army personnel. They set ablaze 2 to 3 vehicles belonging to the army, and also injured several of the army personnel, one of them whom later died. And the army opened fire for the second time, leading to the death of several more people, 7 to 8 more people. That is how the death toll has increased to between 13 to 15 at this point in time. But this incident has been condemned by everybody. Union Home Minister Amit Shah also referred to the setting up of the SIT by the Nagaland government, and said that justice will be delivered to the members of the bereaved family. The Chief Minister Nefi Rio and the Deputy Chief Minister Y. Patton have also described these incidents as civilian killings, indicating that they were villagers. So the situation remains volatile at this point in time. It has impacted the Hornbill Festival. The 6 tribes belonging to the ENPO had decided to abstain from the Hornbill festivities. Their troops, the performers, are not going to perform at the Hornbill Festival. And of course, the Hornbill Festival today, on its 5th day, began with a 2 minutes silence to mourn the dead in Mon district. And on the whole, the situation remains to be volatile. The authorities are trying to diffuse the situation and engaged in talks with the local community leaders. And at this point in time, as we speak, the Konyak Union, the apex body of the Konyak tribes in the Mon district, are engaged in a meeting in the area. Ronak.
Absolutely. And Wasbir, as things stand, now the big challenge for the Nefi Rio-led state government is to ensure that there is no further escalation or flare-ups, isn't it, Wasbir?
Absolutely, that will be the main priority of the Nephew Rio-led government, because the Nagaland government is involved in pushing for peace in the state. They are trying to give a push, give a fillip to the ongoing peace talks between the Naga insurgent groups as well as the government of India, and that is the reason why there is today an opposition-less government in the state. But latest reports reaching Northeast Live, Raunak, is that top army officials have told Northeast Live that the army will be cooperating fully with the high-level SIT that the Nagaland government has set up, and as the press release from the 3 Corps has already stated, that they are going to inquire the incident at the highest level, and the guilty will be punished in accordance with the provisions of the law. That's what the army has said, and now reports reaching Northeast Live saying that the army has decided to cooperate fully with the SIT being set up by the Nagaland government. Ronak.
Absolutely, and Wasbir, Wasbir, just as far as the center is concerned, they have also taken strong exception to the incident, isn't it? And this indicates that the Union Home Minister Amit Shah is also in constant touch with the Nagaland state government.
Absolutely. Union Home Minister Amit Shah has tweeted this morning. He has expressed his anguish over the incident in Mon. He has said that justice would be delivered to the members of the Bereaved family after the SIT that has been instituted by the Nagaland government. And yes, you're right. Union Home Minister Amit Shah is in constant touch with the authorities in Nagaland. He is in touch with both the army and the paramilitary authorities, besides, of course, the state government in Nagaland. And as we have been reporting, Chief Minister Nephew Rio, who was in New Delhi, is rushing back to Nagaland, will be presiding over an emergency cabinet meeting. And at the moment, the situation is volatile. There is a lot of grief among the members of the Bereaved family in the Konyak region, that is in the Mon district of Nagaland. Of course, the authorities engaged in the post-mortem and other formalities before the last rites are able to take place.